Nobody died yet. Hopefully nobody will die.
We needed to put all our actors through a very rigorous 4-week claiming and training period.
That's it.
Indoors, the actors begin an intensive training course under the watchful eye of a team of world-class climbers.
We had the full mountain climbing boot camp.
They have just 4 weeks to become mountaineers. Quite a challenge if you're from New York.
I never went to sleepaway camp. My parents never went camping. We built forts in the living room. That's about my extent with nature and camping before this.
As an actor, you're treated like a child most of the time. You get actor-proof everything. It's like being 3, because they don't want you to hurt yourself.
Go up there higher.
We're training, and they put razor-sharp crampons on my feet. And I was like, no, 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 no. It's a mistake. I'm an actor. I'm an idiot. I can't have these things on my feet.
When the airlift is complete and the mountain safety team is satisfied, the stars get the call. It's time to go to work.
It's really strange to be in a helicopter every day. My mom's really not into it.
Robin Tunney plays Annie Garrett, Peter's sister, who's hired as an expedition leader by an eccentric millionaire to summit K2.
Vaughn's an aggressive guy, but he knows what he wants and he goes for it. I admire him. I liked the character because she was incredibly individual in her own person. A lot of times when you're looking for roles in film as a woman, you're sort of the girlfriend or the wife or the daughter or the appendage. And this woman is, she's very independent, and that's hard to come by. And I also wanted to learn how to climb.
Robin's character, Annie Garrett, you know, she believes in self-sacrifice.
You have. We can't waste resources on a lost cause.
Saving somebody's life is not a lost cause.
It is if you know they can't be saved. Why should 3 people die if 2 can live?
She'd rather give her life than save, you know, to save somebody else's. And he's sort of more of a Darwinist, survival of the fittest, and he's out for himself.
I love the way he puts us through our paces on these shots. And I love the way he knows every shot that he wants.
Now, just a couple of notes. Take the step. Don't dwell too long before you do it. But just make them sort of...
He actually talks to the actors, and he won't stop until he gets it perfect.
You know, actors have got to trust you that you know what you're doing, and that you know... The secret of all directing is to know the script and the characters better than anybody else, as simple as that.
He lives, sleeps, breathes, and eats this movie, and I've never been offered the kind of rehearsal that I have by him in a big movie ever. He will answer any question that you have. I mean, it's amazing. If I were him, I'd be in an insane asylum.
We take our actors to 8, 9, 10,000 feet and put them in an environment which is as extreme and is as dangerous and as beautiful and as wonderful as the real thing in the Himalayas.
We were filming. I remember looking up, and there was a bit of a cloud behind us. I looked back, looked through the view, and came up, and suddenly we were hit. We were surrounded by a complete whiteout.
They couldn't even get the equipment off. They just had to get all the people off. So that makes it kind of exciting. Gives it a little bit of an adrenaline rush. Let's stop packing it up. We're out of here. Stop packing it up. Let's pull that set up off the hill.
What did they say over there? Did you hear? Coming in. We've got tents and sleeping bags, worst case.
Come on up if you're ready to go and you got a harness, step on up. We'll rope you up.
My hands are gone.
What's yours, Maury? This one?
Glamorous. Wow.
Take it nice and slow, go at the pace of the person in front.
Up here, the weather is notoriously difficult to predict. If it does turn vicious, you should really be someplace else.
I think everybody can say ideally how they'd react in a life or death situation.
None of us are gonna make it. You wanna survive? Go and get it. That's what I thought.
You don't know if a plane was going to crash, if you'd be the person who was helping children or you'd be the person who's knocking them out of the way. This was never going to be an easy movie to make.
Don't risk it.
I won't let my sister die.
That's the best reason to make something, because you're afraid of it.
You're actually supposed to be freezing to death, but you're in a set sucking down styrofoam dust, and you're in a pool of your own sweat. But you got to just kind of go, you know what, this is going to be great.
When I read the script, I thought, there's no way they're gonna make me do any of this stuff. I mean, I'll train, I'll get on the treadmill, and sure, give me an ice axe, I'll fool around.
That's it.
Oh, really?
One strong pull up for that blue. Cool.
They were put through a fairly rigorous program for 4 weeks so that on screen they looked like they were mountain climbers.
Hang with it.
Barry Blanchard, our climbing instructor, was there on the set every day.
Think about bridging there, Robin. Right foot up to the next red hold behind you.
Barry's biggest trick in training us was to give us confidence.
Barry is my idol.
I think he made me think I was a better climber than I actually was.
They worked on indoor walls, climbing walls.
Good job, Scott.
Learning how to put on a harness, how to tie some knots, then going sideways with a spotter, learning climbing movement without assuming any risk.
Just by virtue of him being so supportive, you had the confidence to get up there, and it really did help in the shoot. Yes, I came back to LA to do a press junket, and I went in, and they're like, hey, wow, who taught you how to climb? And I said, Barry Blanchard, and it was literally like saying I'd rocked out with the Rolling Stones. We learned from the best. I felt so confident because I knew Barry wouldn't break me.
You started to be able to concentrate on your scene, on your lines.
I'm trying to get into character here, man. What the hell?
Hours and hours to look this glamorous.
We were avalanche detectors to work, and I was like, Barry, this is so that I live in an avalanche? He's like, no, it's so that you send your body home and you have a proper funeral. You don't live in an avalanche, Robin. And Barry's really humble about it. I'm game for anything usually, and I'll do any stunt and do anything, but I think there are certain times where it's not impolite to say I'm not particularly comfortable with that.